welcome baseball fans to coverage of the 2025 Junior Legion region here in Groton, South Dakota from Lock Field. I'm Pat Kraus bringing you the action. Got 3 games today. One just completed. We saw Sisseton defeat Redfield 6-2 in the opening game. 2 more games yet today. On the screen there you see Groton taking the field for their round of infield outfield warming up here. This will be Groton's first game of the tournament. Redfield just finished. They'll be playing also in this game. Groton will be the home team, and Redfield will be the visitors on the board for this game number 2. Got 3 games today, 3 games tomorrow in this round robin format. 4 teams in this tournament. Redfield, Sisseton, Clark Little Lake, and the host Groton. Each team will play each other, and whoever comes out on top in the round robin format will be the representative from this region for the state tournament, Millbank, August 8th through the 10th. Again, Groton warming up. They're going to play Redfield, and then about 20 minutes following this game, they will take on Clark Little Lake in the final game of the day. And then 3 games tomorrow, starting at 2 o'clock. Groton will play Sisseton at 2. And then I think Sisseton will play Clark. I don't know. The other teams will play each other. Figure that schedule out here in a little bit. And just to get Redfield's lineup here, we'll go through the starting lineups here in a little bit as I get them written down. Hopefully able to get the games in today, as I'm sure you've been watching any kind of weather coverage. There's a pretty strong chance of some weather rolling in here later this afternoon into the evening. So hopefully we get at least this game in, and maybe the other game as well. So if things happen to be postponed or anything, I'll give you any kind of update I can going along. I'm going to take a quick break, so we'll be back here in just a little bit. When we get back, we'll go through starting lineups and get all that kind of stuff taken care of. But we'll be back here in just a little bit.
In times like, do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska,
of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
we're back here now at Redfield. Hopefully getting our audio figured out. While we get that going, we're going to get started with starting lineups here for Redfield. Tate Bray's going to lead things off for Redfield. Batting second will be Micah Zastrow. Chase Odlin batting third. Batting fourth, Jackson Rude. Hunter Binger. Batting fifth, J.D. Lee. Batting sixth. Batting seventh is Zach Lenny. Batting eighth is Alex Schottenberg. And batting ninth is Derek Bogart. Redfield is coached by Tommy Craig. Quite a few years. Good baseball guy over there. For Groton, post 39, they will be the home team on the scoreboard. Leading off and catching will be Lincoln Krause. Playing shortstop, batting second, Alex Ablin. Batting third and playing second base, Nick Greblinghoff. T.C. Schuster's on the mound. He's batting fourth. Ethan Kroll in center field is batting fifth. Ryder Shelley is at third base, batting sixth. Braden Fleece is at first base, batting seventh. John Bisbee is in right field, batting eighth. And Tristan McGannon is batting ninth, and he's playing left field. The Junior Legion, post 39 Groton Junior Legion, is head coach by Aaron Severson, and his assistant is Seth Erickson. These two guys take care of both of our teams, both the Junior Legion and the Legion. We just swap out roles based on the team. Seth is our head coach for the Legion team, and Aaron is our head coach for the Junior Legion team. And then they assist each other. That's how that goes. Going through the starting lineups here for announcing. We have them out on the line. Umpires today. Behind the plate will be Dalton Locke, and on the bases will be the legendary been in this area all the last 40 years. Anything with baseball, softball, or any kind of sports in general. Ace Boucher is a name that you should be familiar with. He's been doing it a long time, doing a good job of it for a long time. Also have out there at home plate is our Legion Baseball Commissioner, Travis Kurth, who will be reciting the code of sportsmanship with the teams here after the starting lineups are done. As I said, if you're just joining us, 4 teams in this region: Redfield, Clark Little Lake, Sisseton, and the host, Groton. The winner of this will qualify for the State Legion Tournament to be held in Millbank on August 8th, 9th, and 10th. We'll have, at the conclusion of this game, we'll have a little downtime, and we're going to bring on a special guest. We're going to bring up Ron Krause, my dad. He's the head coach of American Legion baseball team over in Millbank. A lot of things happening over there. Just built a brand new baseball field. It's the 100th anniversary of Legion baseball. If any of you are unaware, Millbank, South Dakota, again, my hometown, was the birthplace of American Legion baseball 100 years ago. We're going to keep it right here as we just pause here, but keep it here for the code of sportsmanship. Again, Travis Kurth reciting the code of sportsmanship for the teams as we get ready. And again, like I said, I'll have Ron Krause up here in between games. And like I said, 100th anniversary of Legion Baseball, Millbank, South Dakota being the birthplace of American Legion Baseball. A lot of things happening. They've hosted 2 tournaments this year so far. They hosted a Heritage Tournament in June. They hosted a Junior Legion Tournament. They also had a national tournament where they brought in some teams from the upper Midwest and played there along with some, they had some dignitaries there as well. So pretty big deal happening. Again, that field over there is it's one of the nicer fields. Still a lot of work to be done as they prepare for it. I think if I remember hearing right, it's a three or four phase project, and we're getting better with the phases as they go. The field is playable. And so we're here. We're seeing good things there. So again, also this coming, starting on Friday, the Class B Legion tournament, the Senior Legion tournament, will be held over in Millbank. And our Groton Post 39 Legion qualified for that with winning the Region 1 tournament last week on. Well, it started on Tuesday, ended on Friday. We had a rainout day in there on Wednesday. But Groton Legion went 3-0 and on their way to qualifying for the state tournament for the second year in a row. We were down in Salem last year, and this year we get to go to Millbank. Defensively for Groton here in the top of the first inning, in the outfield left to right, it'll be McGannon, Kroll, and Bisbee. And around the infield, third to first, it'll be Shelley, Ablin, Greblinghoff, and Braden Fleece. And your battery for this first game behind the dish will be Lincoln Kraus, and on the mound will be T.C. Schuster. Leading off here for Redfield, Tate Bray, batting to the left side, wearing number 17. First pitch on the way is a ball at 219 under hazy skies and 84 degrees. The 1-0 from Schuster. On the outside corner for a strike. Count even now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Schuster looks in at Kraus, gets the sign from the line, the 1-1 in the dirt. Schuster falling behind here, 2 balls and 1 strike. Wind is kind of blowing in from left center. 2-1, swung on and missed. Braves chase one up around the letters. 2-2 to the leadoff hitter. Top of the first inning, game number 2 of the Junior Legion Region Tournament. 2-2. Swung on and missed, and Bray down swinging for out number 1. Good pitch there by Schuster as got Bray to chase one up high earlier in the at-bat and went back to the well and got him to chase again. Going to bring up Micah Zastro. Zastro wearing number 7. Batting the leadoff in the game before this, but like they changed the lineup a little bit. First pitch to Zastro is up a little bit. Again, umpires Dalton Locke behind the plate. Ace Boucher on the bases. And the 1-0. Misses just high. Not missing by much, just up a little bit. 2-0 the count to the number 2 hitter. 2-0. That's in there for a strike. And Schuster gets one back now. 2 balls and 1 strike.
I love that for you, T. Let's go, T-Bone.
From the line, Schuster's 2-1. Swung on and fouled straight down. Caught catcher Lincoln Kraus, I think, in the chest, but it'll be all right. Counts 2-2, 1 out. Top of the first inning. Groton and Redfield. This is Redfield's second ball game of the day. The 2-2. Swung on and missed as he kind of ties him up. And Zastro down swinging for the second out. Good pitch there by Schuster again. Redfield's batters are pretty aggressive, and Schuster's taking advantage of that, kind of teasing him up around the letters. He's a little bit deceptive. He's got a real big, long, slow motion, but that ball gets on those guys quicker than they think. Chase Odlin is the batter, and he takes the first pitch for a strike. A little off speed there, a little curveball. Drops in for a strike. The 0-1 misses off the plate. Counts even up now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Outfielders playing a little bit to pull, center and left. Infield playing straight up. The 1-1. Swung on and fouled out of play. As Schuster back ahead here, 1 ball and 2 strikes to the number 3 hitter, Chase Odlin. Schuster looking to have a clean inning here. As he shakes, now he goes to the wind and the 1-2. This is in, up and in. And TC having some fun out there. And the 2-2. Swung on and chopped up. Schuster's got it. On the first in time to retire Odlin for the 3rd out. Redfield goes 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left. After a half, no score. Coming up for Groton in the bottom of the 1st, it'll be Lincoln Krause, Alex Ablin, and Nick Greblinghoff will have the bottom of the 1st inning back here at Lockhurst Field after this break.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
And welcome back to Lockhurst Field here in Groton, South Dakota. Pat Krause bringing you Junior Legion Region action. Lincoln Krause going to lead things off here for Groton. Krause doing the catching for Groton. I'll go through the Redfield defensive alignment here in just a bit. First pitch is low and in the dirt for ball 1. I apologize for some of the audio things here. We have a little bit of an echo going on. We'll get that squared away here as soon as we can. The 1-0 is on the outside corner. Counts evened up. 1 ball, 1 strike. To the Groton leadoff hitter, number 2, Lincoln Krause. 1-1 misses low. 2-1 the count. Pitcher is Jackson Rude. The 2-1. Swung on, hit hard through the hole on the right side. And Krause is going to be aboard with a leadoff single, sharp single through the right side. Defensively for Redfield in left field, it'll be Zach Boney, Chase Odlin at center, Derek Bogart in right. Around the infield, it's J.D. Lee, Hunter Bingers at shortstop, Schotkirk at second, and Micah Zastro at first. Tate Bray doing the catching, and Jackson Rude doing the pitching as Krause takes his lead from first. First pitch going. The throw down is not in time. And Krause is in safely with the stolen base. Alex Ablin is the batter here for post 39. First pitch was taken for a ball. And the 1-0 misses up and away. Alex has been playing pretty well as of late. There's 3 or 4 guys on this junior Legion team that also play on the Legion team, and Alex has been getting some time with his hot bat. First pitch gets by the third baseman. Kraus coming to third. He's going to be held as Ablin rounds first. We'll see what the official score gives him a hit, looks like. Nick Greblinghoff now the batter. As Tate Bray comes out from behind the dish to give his infielder some signs with first and third situation here. Ablin takes the lead from first, Kraus from third. Binger checks both of them. Ablin goes on the pitch. Throw down to second is not in time. Kraus doesn't go anywhere. So Ablin in safely at second with the stolen base. Good choice there to hold as you got your number 3 hitter up. Now you got second, third, nobody out. Redfield's going to bring the infield in already here in the bottom of the first. The 1-0 misses high, 2 balls and no strikes. Root comes set, looks over at Kraus. The 2-0, swung on and missed. Greblinghoff way out in front of that one. See if he makes an adjustment here now as he digs back in. The 2-1. That's off the plate. Count runs 3 balls and 1 strike. Root at risk of loading the bases here already in the first inning. TC Schuster stands on deck. The 3-1. That one's off the plate. And Nick Greblinghoff's going to be aboard with a walk to load the bases. We had 2 hits and a walk to load the bases here. Looks like the middle infielders are going to go back. It would be Binger and Schottenkirk. They're going to play back in the middle, try for 2 in the middle. First pitch to Schuster misses off the plate. Corners are in. J.D. Lee and Zastro are in, looking to get the force out at home. And the 1-0 to Schuster. Misses low. Kraus going to try to score from third, and he's going to be in safely for the first run of the game. Good read by Lincoln there as that ball skipped away from Bray. Able to see it and hustle in and score the first run of the game. Other runners move up. Ablin to third, Greblinghoff to second. Schuster still in the box, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 swung on and off the hands. That one's going to bleed, and it's going to fall for a hit. Good read by Ablin as he's going to score from third. Greblinghoff does not advance. Little jam job just falls over the top of third baseman. Good hustle there by Hunter Binger. Long run for him as they did bring the infield in. Long run. So Schuster at first with a hit and an RBI. Greblinghoff at second. Ethan Kroll the batter. First pitch swinging. And foul territory. Zastro's got it measured and he's going to put it away for out number 1. So Ethan Kroll down on 1 pitch. And Ryder Shelley going to be the batter now. Ryder Shelley playing third. And Groton in a position here to really break this game open early if they can put together a couple more hits. First pitch to Shelley, misses low and in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on first and second. 2 runs across so far for Groton. And the 1-0. That's off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. Root having a little trouble here. The 2-0 to Shelley. Swung on, chopped to third, in between third and short. Binger up with it. Long throw, not in time as Shelley hustling down the line. Tough play there by Hunter Binger as he ranged way to his right into the hole. Made a nice play, made a long throw, but Shelley hustling down the line just too fast. Bases loaded again, and Braden Fleece, the batter. He takes the first pitch for a ball. Shelley at first, Schuster at second, and Greblinghoff at third. The 1-0. in the dirt. Nice stop by Bray as he keeps the ball down and in front of him. Keeps Greblinghoff at third. The 2-0 from Rude. Misses away, up and away. 3-0 now. Nice job here by the Groton batters. Showing a little bit of patience, waiting it out. The 3-0 is on the outside corner for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. I wouldn't, I'd be okay here if Brad even took one more. The 3-1 swung on, and that's off the hands, and that's going to twist foul over the first baseman's head. Full count, 3-2 to number 19, Braden Fleece, playing first base for Groton Post 39 Junior Legion. Jackson Root from the wine, the 3-2. And that's going to hit him, and that will bring in a run. Greblinghoff will score from third. Schuster will move up to third, and Shelley to second. And Braden Fleece will be on first by way of being hit by the pitch. That's going to bring Redfield coach Tommy Gregg out of the dugout. He's going to have a little chat with his pitcher in his infield. Again, this is Groton's first game of the day, Redfield's second game of the day. About 20 minutes following this game, we will have the final game of the day, which will feature Groton taking on Clark Willow Lake. And then tomorrow we'll have 3 games to kind of round out our day. Again, Groton will play the first game tomorrow at 2 o'clock as they will take on Sisseton. And then I believe Redfield will play Clark at some time tomorrow. And Sisseton will play Sisseton will also play Clark tomorrow, I believe. So that's happening tomorrow. Meeting's over. First pitch swinging by John Bisbee, the batter. Infield fly is called, and Schuster kind of creeps off a third, so Bisbee out by way of the infield fly. You may have noticed that no one caught the ball, but with there are runners on first and second and less than 2 outs. If there's a fly ball in the infield or an infielder is under it, the batter is out and the runners advance at their own risk. Tristan McGann in the batter now, first pitch swinging, fouls it straight back. McGann and the number 9 hitter, so 9th batter to come to the plate to this inning for Groton as they put 3 across so far. The 0-1 from Rude. Swung on and missed. McGann a little late on that one. Base hit here would be big. Get another run or 2 across with 2 outs. The 0-2 is taken for strike 3, and McGann down looking for the 3rd out. Groton gets 3. 4 hits, no Redfield errors. The bases were left loaded. Top of the second inning, we'll have Jackson Rood, Hunter Binger, and J.D. Lee. We'll have the top of the second inning back here at Lockhurst Field after this short break.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Jackson Root's going to lead things off for Redfield here in the top of the second inning. He's doing the pitching. T.C. Schuster still on the mound for Groton. First pitch on the inside corner for a strike. Groton leading here 3-0 after putting up a 3 spot in the bottom of the first inning. The 0-1 swung on and lifted foul out of play over the first base dugout. $1 foul balls. Groton becoming a hotbed, a destination for foul balls. The 0-2 from Schuster swung on and grounded to short. Abelin up with it. On to first in time to retire Rude for the first out. Short to first, 6-3 if you're scoring at home for the first out. Hunter Binger coming to the plate now, playing shortstop for Redfield. First pitch from Schuster to Binger's in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the second inning, Groton post 39 taking on Redfield. The 0-1 in the dirt gets by catcher Lincoln Krause. The 1-1 from Schuster, swung on and missed. Again, like I said, TC is just, he's a little bit deceptive. Everything is so long and smooth and slow, and then all of a sudden the ball's just on you. Schuster looks in at Krause, gets his sign. Now he likes it. And the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and Binger down swinging for the second out. They bring up third baseman J.D. Lee. Two outs here, top of the second inning. Groton leading 3-0. You see the scoreboard there. You see there's a pitch count column out there. There are pitching rules here that teams have to follow. First pitch to Lee is on the outside corner for a strike. Schuster from the wind, the 0-1. Swung on, chased upstairs. Schuster got kind of got away with one there as one floated on him, but Lee helped him out by chasing it up and out of the zone. The 0-2 went up there again. This time Lee didn't chase. Good idea. Now we'll see here if he changes the eye level, see if he comes back with something a little off speed or a breaking ball down in the zone. Get him to chase. And the 1-2. Another fastball upstairs, and Lee down swinging for the third out. So Redfield goes 3 up, 3 down again. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. After an inning and a half, Groton up 3-0. We'll start back over to the top of the lineup with Krause, Abelin, and Greblinghoff, and we'll bring you the bottom of the second inning after we return after this short break.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Welcome back to Groton, South Dakota at Lockkarst Field. I'm Pat Krause bringing you Junior Legion Region action. Game number 2 of the tournament. 2 of 3 today and then 3 more tomorrow. Round robin format. 4 teams in this tournament. Whoever has the best record at the end of the round robin will represent the region. at the state tournament in a little over a week. Lincoln Kraus digs into the box with his second at bat. First pitch taken for a ball. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Jackson Rude still pitching. The 1-0 is behind him. 2-0 the count now to the Groton catcher and leadoff hitter, Lincoln Kraus. He digs back in. The 2-0 off the plate for a ball. Count now runs 3 balls and no strikes. Likely be taking here. Rude from the line, the 3-0 is down low, and Kraus is aboard with a 4-pitch leadoff walk. So Kraus on base the second time. Alex Ablin now stepping to the plate. Ablin 1 for 1 with a run scored. Kraus also had a stolen base in that first inning. We'll see here if he takes off again. Gets his lead from first. Does not go. First pitch to Ablin is low. So 5 in a row here for Rude to start the second inning. Kraus gets a good lead over there at first. Runner goes. Pitch is high. Braves throw down to second. Is not in time. And Kraus is in safely with his second stolen base of the game. Good jump over there. Pretty good pitch to throw on there. It was a little bit up, but Kraus able to get a good jump and slide in safely. 2-0 pitch to Ablin. Swung on and pulled foul down the left field line. Rude had looked like he came with something, not a fastball. Kind of got Ablin out in front of it as he pulled it foul. The 2-1 swung on and fouled. Foul tipped off the glove and off the backstop. Ablin now even here. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kraus takes his lead from third. And the 2-2 swung on and lifted into center. Odlin has it measured, and he'll put it away for out number 1. Ablin just out on his front foot a little bit there, just got out and under it, and Greblinghoff now the batter. Nick walked and scored in the first inning, so no official at bat for him. Greblinghoff drives one into right center. Oldland's got it. Kraus is going to tag. Here comes the play at third. Not in time. So Greblinghoff puts a charge into it, but again, that wind is now it's kind of blowing straight in from center. And Greblinghoff hit it hard, but right into the teeth of the wind, and it hung it up there just long enough for Oldland to put it away. T.C. Schuster now the batter. First pitch is in there for a strike. Schuster 1 for 1. Got a hit, made it as far as third base in the first inning. Kraus takes his lead from first. The 0-1 misses inside. Lincoln on base for the second time by way of a walk this inning. Groton looking to cash in on a leadoff base runner. The 1-1 misses off the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. Schuster drives on the right center, and it's going to fall between the 2 outfielders for a base hit. His second of the game, also his second RBI of the game, as Kraus comes in from third to score. Score now runs 4-0. Ethan Kroll, the batter now. Schuster leads from first with 2 outs. First pitch to Kroll. Misses away, going to get away from Bray. Schuster's going to move up on the play. The 1-0. Swung on, lined up the middle. Schuster coming around third. He's going to be waved. Ball's cut off in the middle, and Schuster scores. Ball gets away from Tate Bray, and Ethan Kroll is going to check in at second with a 2-out RBI single, and then he moved up on the throw home. And T.C. Schuster with 2 outs, he's off on contact. He hustles home and scores. And now the score 5-0 Groton, as they've put up two 2-out runs here so far. First pitch to Shelley, misses low and away for ball 1. Again, Groton doing a nice job here, putting pressure on Redfield. Kroll leads the 1-0 to Shelley. Swung on a pop foul out of play. Again, getting a lead early like this takes the pressure off the team that's in the lead. With Groton, these batters now can just go up there and just relax and make good contact, put the ball in play. The 1-1 on the inside corner, a little off speed. Catches the inside corner, now count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Ethan Kroll takes his lead from second. Long look at Kroll, long look. The 1-2. Swung on and misses. Kroll takes off for third, and he's going to be in safely. Stealing third is not an easy thing to do. People think it's always, well, fast guys can steal any base, but stealing third's a lot more about timing than it is about speed. So Kroll timed it up and able to check in there. The 2-2 to Shelley. Going to be a little nubber to second. Going to be a tough play again, and Shelley beats it out. Ethan Kroll scores on the play, and Ryder Shelley will reach on another infield single. Braden Fleece now the batter. Fleece was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. First pitch is in there for a strike. One thing that, when you see kids like on this Groton team, Lincoln Krause, T.C. Schuster, Ryder Shelley, Alex Abel, guys that hustle down the line, puts a lot of pressure on the fielders. Fleece dives on into left and going to be caught. Hard hit ball there by Braden Fleece. Good inning there for Groton as they put up 3 runs, 3 hits. No Redfield errors, 1 runner left on. Coming up for Redfield in the top of the 3rd inning, it'll be Zach Bonine, Alex Schottenkirk, and Derek Bogarten will have the top of the 3rd when we come back to Lockhurst Field after this break.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event.
Zach Bonine, the batter now for Redfield. T.C. Schuster still pitching. That was pitch number 27 for him. Pitcher taken up high for a ball. The 1-0 is on the corner for a strike count, even 1 ball, 1 strike. Groton scored 3 back in the bottom of the 2nd inning, all with 2 outs. So a good sign there that a lot of confidence with these hitters with 2 outs. The 1-1 from Schuster swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Zach Bonine, the left fielder for Redfield. Made a nice play there to end the bottom half of the 2nd inning and swung on and missed. And Bonine down swinging for the first out of the 3rd inning. Alex Schottenkirk now the batter for Redfield. As looks like we had some clouds roll through here a little bit ago. First pitch in there for a strike. And it kind of cooled off, and now the sun came out and it's warming up again. But there is, like I said, there is a pretty steady breeze coming in from center, left center, excuse me. The 0-1 misses. 1-1 the count now. 1 out. Redfield's second baseman, number 4, Alex Schottenkirk, the batter. Schuster from the wind, the 1-1. Swung on and fouled into the net. Schottenkirk got a piece of it. Schuster back ahead now here, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And TC here in a nice little rhythm. Doesn't work too fast, but he's not real slow. He's just real methodical. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. And Schottenkirk down swinging for out number 2. Derek Bogart now the batter. Bogart playing right field for Redfield, wearing number 13. He digs in here, and Schuster waits till he's ready in the box before he goes on the mound. And first pitch is in there for a strike. Again, you hear it a lot from coaches that I don't care what level you're playing, throwing strikes is the key, and TC's doing a good job of that today, especially with all these pitch count rules now. The 0-1 misses inside. You hear a lot of coaches tell their pitchers to be efficient, get as much as they can out of it. The 1-1 swung on and fouled. Bogart chased one up high, got a piece of it, fouled it back over the grandstand. Again, our coverage will be, all the games will be streamed. I'll be providing the broadcast for this game and the next game, and I will do all 3 games tomorrow. The 1-2 swung on and fisted. Schuster's gonna scoop it up and shovel it off to Fleece for the 3rd out. TC's doing it all out there. If he's not striking guys out, he's fielding the ball. Redfield again down in order. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left. After 2.5, Groton 6, Redfield 0. Coming up for Groton, it'll be Bisbee, McGann, and then back to the top of the order again. We'll have the bottom of the 3rd inning back here in Groton after this break.
By your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter
Probably the problem. Welcome back to Lockcars Field. Pat Kraus bringing you Junior Legion region coverage here from the perch, from the booth. Groton leading 6-0. 3 in the first, 3 in the second. Looking to see if they can make it 3 again. We'll see here. John Bisbee will lead things off. Bisbee was out on an infield fly in his last at-bat. So 0 for 1 officially. Again, round-robin format. You have these 2 teams, Groton and Redfield, and then Clark and Sisseton also in this region. They will play each other over today and tomorrow. First pitch to Bisbee in the dirt. And team that comes out with team comes out undefeated, obviously that determines that, but there are some tie-breaking criteria if that does happen. But whoever wins the round robin will represent this region at the state tournament in Millbank on August 8th through the 10th. The 1-0 comes across for a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike now to the Groton right fielder, John Bisbee. The 1-1 swung on and fouled, and 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looking at Jackson Root out there pitching, it looks like he's kind of throwing almost like a knuckleball or something there. I'm trying to see his hand a little bit, see what he's doing. The 1-2 is taken for strike 3, and Bisbee goes down looking for out number 1. So Bisbee 0 for 2 in today's ball game. Tristan McGannon, also a strikeout victim in the first inning. First pitch swinging, hit sharply at short. Binger up with it on to first in time to retire McGannon. 6-3. Good hard hit ball there by Tristan McGannon, but unfortunately right at the shortstop, and makes good strong throw over to retire McGannon. Lincoln Kraus now the batter. Kraus 1 for 1. The single, a walk, and 2 runs scored. Squares the bunt, lays it down. Going to be a tough play. Close play at first. Nice play there by Root as he hopped off and barehanded the ball. But Kraus trying to use his speed and lay one down. Didn't get it quite far enough towards third. But close play at first nonetheless. Groton goes down in order for the first time today. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left. After 3 complete, 6-0 Groton. And we'll have Redfield. They'll be back to the top of the order. And Bray, Zastro, and Odlin will have that when we come back to Lockhurst Field after this break.
You've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Welcome back to Lockhurst Field here in Groton, South Dakota. Junior Legion region action here between Groton, the host team Groton, and Redfield. 6-0 the score. Groton put up 3 in the first, 3 in the second, and then went 3 up, 3 down in the third. They put it out there. Kraus trying to lay down a bunt, but unsuccessful. Tate Bray going to lead things off for Redfield. Bray doing the catching for Redfield. Big win here. TC Schuster begins his 4th inning of work. 38 pitches. Very efficient so far for the Groton starter. First pitch to Bray, swung on, hit right back at Schuster. He knocks it down and then slips. Time's going to be called, as they're going to give Schuster some time here to umpire Ace Boucher and Dalton Locke come out, check on him. Schuster's got a smile on his face, which is a good sign. I think he's saying that it caught his glove. Good hard hit ball there by Bray. I mean, that's a hard baseball play there. Glad to see TC up on his feet, and like I said, he's he's laughing and shrugging it off with his infielders. So first hit of the game for Redfield. Again, hard hit ball. So like I said, nice to see TC up and moving around. He says he's thumbs up. He says he's okay. Mike Zastro is going to step in here for Redfield as Bray takes his lead from first. First pitch to Zastro, low and away. Scary play there, but again, glad to see TC up and ready to go back after it here. The 1-0. Swung on and hit down the left field line, going to twist foul. Again, and gave chase. First time Schuster's pitched out of the stretch today, so we'll see how he manages here. Again, if you're Groton here with 6-run lead in the 4th inning, just looking to get outs. Don't need to do anything too crazy, too fancy. Schuster goes from the windup, but then I'm not sure if that was planned or not because he kind of went a little faster in his windup, thinking maybe they could catch the runner sleeping over there. But now he's back in the stretch. Bray takes his lead from first. Check at first. Bray back in safely. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Micah Zastro, first baseman for Redfield. He digs back in. The 1-2 popped up. And it's going to reach the seats. Right over here by the third base dugout. Again, the count stays 1 ball and 2 strikes. Zastro 0 for 1 today. Struck out back in the 1st inning. Schuster looks in at Kraus. Now he comes set. The 1-2 runner goes. Ball fouled back into the net. And Bray will have to return to first. Runner was off with the pitch, and with 2 strikes, essentially that kind of turns into a little bit of a hit-and-run situation as Zastro has to kind of protect the plate. Bray takes his lead, gets another one. Check at first. He's back in safely. Good check there by TC. TC now comes set at the belt, steps off. The 1-2 misses up and away, or up and in, excuse me. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. TC working a little bit faster here than he normally does, so I think just looking to slow himself down, try to get back into his rhythm. 2-2, swung on and lifted into right field. Bisbee's got it measured, and he'll put it away for the first out. Nice play there by John Bisbee for the first out. Again, with that wind blowing in like it is, there's going to be a lot of balls that are just going to hang in the air. So nice job there by John Bisbee to measure that and get under, put it away for out number 1. Chase Odlin, the batter. Chase also 0 for 1. Hit a high chopper back to TC Schuster in the 1st inning, and Schuster able to put it away. Bray takes his lead from first. Ball gets away from Kraus. Going to get to the backstop. Again, nothing hurt there. Again, having a 6-0 lead, it's kind of nice. You don't want to see a lot of that happening, but you do have a little bit of grace there, a little bit of leeway. And the 1-0 swung on and grounded line back to Schuster, and they're going to double off Bray at second. So Schuster catches the line drive for the 2nd out, goes back to Ablin at second to complete the double play. So Schuster only sees 3 in the top of the 4th inning. Coming up in the bottom of the 4th, it'll be Ablin, Greblinghoff, and Schuster. We'll have that for you when we return to Lockhurst Field after this break.
Pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Welcome back to Lockhurst Field here in Groton, South Dakota. Again, we just saw a nice double play there to end the inning. Soft liner back to Schuster. He catches it and then fires on to second to double off Tate Bray. Up to that point, the Redfield had gone down in order. Tate Bray gets on a hit, but then doubled off. That erases his hit. Schuster only sees 3 batters. Alex Ablin's going to lead things off. Ablin is 1 for 2 today's game with a run scored. Jackson Root still doing the pitching for Redfield. Again, coming up later this week on Friday, for all you Groton fans, the post-39 Senior Legion team will be playing at 5 o'clock in Millbank against Winter Cologne in the first round of the state tournament over there. Again, we'll have completion of this game, kind of the in-between time. We'll have Ron Krause, the head coach of Millbank Post 9, up here to chat a little bit about that. Ron is my dad, and of course Lincoln's grandpa. So we'll talk a little bit about the state tournaments coming up and all the things happening over in Millbank. Alex Ablin leading off here. First pitch taken low and away for ball 1. Alex digs back in. And the 1-0. Again, I think when Root struggles with his fastball, he goes back to some sort of an off-speed pitch. I'm not quite sure what it is yet, but it's a curveball or it's something different. The 2-1 to Ablin. Swung on and grounded to third. Going to get past the third baseman and through the hole. And Ablin is going to be on by way of a hit through the hole here on the left side. Nick Greblinghoff now coming to bat. Greblinghoff 0 for 1. Walk and a fly out. Ablin works on his sliding mitt over there as he gets his lead. First pitch to Greblinghoff is in there for a strike. And again, I think, like I said, Root doesn't have a whole lot of confidence in his fastball right now, so he's coming with a lot of off speed, and it's getting across. Check on Ablin at first, not in time. He walks it back up. And the 0-1 to Greblinghoff. Swung on again, hit hard in the center. And going to find the gap. It's going to fall. Ablin coming around second. He's going to check in at third. They had Greblinghoff played to pull there as he hits that one, drives that one to left center gap again with that wind. That's 2 hard hit balls by Nick this game, and that wind just kills it. But that one did fall for a base hit. Ablin hustling on the play, goes first to third. Now runners on the corners. TC Schuster going to be the batter. Root steps off to chase the runners back. Yeah, nobody out here. Runners on first and third for Groton. Again, threatening to score here, which is Schuster squares. Greblinghoff goes down the pitch. Throw down is not in time. And Greblinghoff in safely with the stolen base. Ablin didn't advance. Again, had the same situation back in the first inning with nobody out and your 3 or 4 hitter up. You don't want to risk pitch in the dirt, gets away, but not far enough. You don't want to run the risk of running himself into an out. Hey, your 3 and 4 hitters are in that spot in the lineup for a reason. And TC is in that spot definitely for a reason. The 2-0 swung on and lined hard, foul. Schuster way out in front of that one, but got a good piece of it. TC 2 for 2 today. And there's that off-speed knuckleball, curveball, or something there that Rude's relied pretty heavily on here in the last couple of innings. Schuster digs back in. He's shaking. Now he gets it. And the 3-1. Hit hard in the center. Ablin back to tag. That's going to fall. And Schuster is going to get his 3rd hit of the game and drive in another run as Ablin scores on the play. Score now 7-0 Groton as they just recorded their 10th hit of the game. 1st and 3rd once again, Ethan Kroll, the batter. Ethan 1 for 2. A pop out and a single and a run scored. Ethan pretty aggressive in there, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him swinging early in the count. Schuster goes on the first pitch. Throw down to second. It's cut. Again, and on the play, Greblinghoff doesn't advance. Again, like I said, with nobody out, no need to risk running into an out here. Get guys on second, third. Got a good hitter like Ethan up. The 1-0 fisted, and that's going to fall. Greblinghoff is going to hustle, and he's going to score. So Greblinghoff scores on the play. Kroll credited with a hit. Just caught it right off the hands. And soft little liner. Tough play there by Binger is kind of one of those in-betweens. Ryder Shelley now the batter for Groton. First pitch in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. Runners are going to move up. Schuster to third. Kroll to second. Again, score 8-0. Base hit here. Get 1 for sure, maybe 2. I see now they changed it to an error on the Kroll at plate appearance. Schuster off on contact. He scores. Ball gets away from the first baseman. Kroll's going to hustle around. He's going to score. And Shelley in safely at second. Ground ball to the third baseman. And he fields it, but throws in the dirt, gets away from the first baseman. Schuster scores on the play. Kroll scores on the play. Shelley moves up to second. And Braden Fleece now the batter. He takes the first pitch for a strike. 3rd error of the ball game for Redfield. And the 0-1 taken high. Groton leads now 10-0. Rude checks in. Rude looks in on his catcher there. Gets the sign. Now he's set. Going to check Shelley at second. And the 1-1 in the dirt. Nice stop there by Bray. Bray does a pretty good job back there keeping the ball in front of him. He's got a nice glove. Maybe uses his glove a little too much, but doing a pretty good job of blocking as well. The 2-1 misses away. 3-1. Now Braden looking for a pitch he can drive here. Braden hit it hard in his last at bat, but right at the left fielder. That 3-1. Swung on and grounded to short. Binger up with it. He's going to fire it across in time to retire Fleece. 6-3 for the first out. John Bisbee coming to the plate. Bisbee 0 for 2. Strikeout victim his last at bat. Good at bat there by Braden Fleece. Hit it hard. You know, and that's what you hope is get guys to put the ball in play and make the other team get you out. That's the key here. First pitch to Bisbee, misses in the dirt again. Nice stop there by Tate Bray. Nice job of sliding his body in front of the ball and rolling those shoulders forward, keeping the ball in front of him. 1 ball, no strikes to the Groton right fielder, John Bisbee. The 1-0. Swung on, grounded to short. Shelley off on contact. He's going to round it as Bisbee is retired at first. Good play there by Binger as he records back-to-back outs. Shelley moves up on the play as he left on contact. Tristan McGannon now the batter. McGannon hit it hard his last at bat, but right at the shortstop. He's looking for his first hit of the game. First pitch to McGannon, swung on and hit softly in the center. That's going to fall for a base hit. So Tristan McGannon comes through with a 2-out RBI single to plate the 11th run of the game for Groton. Lincoln Kraus going to come to the plate now. Kraus 1 for 2 with a single, a walk, and tried to bunt his way on his last at-bat. First pitch misses up and away. Being up 11-0, I don't foresee Kraus trying to lay down a bunt here. I think Coach Aaron Severson's going to have him swinging. The 1-0. Swung on and lined into left field and down for a hit. Nice piece of hitting there as McGannon checks in at second. So Kraus records his second hit of the ball game. And now we're back to Alex Ablin, our 10th hitter here in this inning. As he led it off. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Ablin singled in his first at bat this inning. First pitch swinging, that's going to get to the gap. McGannon's going to score. Kraus coming around second. He's being waved, and he's going to be held at third. Tristan McGannon scores on the play, and Ablin gets himself his second hit of the inning. Time called on the field as Tommy Gregg comes out of the dugout as Groton scores its 12th run of the game. Again, while we have a chance here, about 20 minutes following this game, we'll have our final game of the day where Clark will be taking on Groton. And then again tomorrow, we've got 3 games. First game at 2 o'clock with Groton taking on Sisseton. And then Redfield and Sisseton will take on Clark. I don't have the exact times, but coverage-wise, all the games will be streamed. I will bring you broadcast coverage here, the Groton games today, and then all 3 games tomorrow starting at 2 o'clock. Meeting on the mound over. Nick Greblinghoff at the plate. First pitch swinging, and that's going to be pulled foul down the right field line. Again, now with a good, comfortable lead here, the Groton hitters can kind of just sit back, relax, and put some good swings on the ball here. And again, just doing everything they can, put the ball in play. 13 hits in today's ball game for Post 39. They check Ablin at first. He's back in safely. Close play. A little closer than most would have thought. I wouldn't think that Ablin would be going here at from first, but never know. The 0-1 on the inside corner. No balls, 2 strikes to Nick Greblinghoff, the Groton second baseman. as Rude comes set at the belt, and the 0-2 misses up and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ablin at first, Kraus at third, both on by way of hits. The 1-2 misses away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We've got deuces as the Groton dugout comes alive. And Greblinghoff going to be hit in the elbow. If you follow Groton Junior Legion baseball at all this year, or Legion baseball for that matter, that is a fairly regular occurrence, as Nick sometimes has a bit of a target on him. Bases loaded now. Greblinghoff at first, Ablin at second, Kraus at third. Schuster first pitch, swinging line drive right at the third baseman. Well hit ball, but nice play there by the third baseman for the third out. Groton scores 6 on 5 hits. 3 runners left on after 4 complete. Groton 12, Redfield 0. Coming up for Redfield, it'll be Rude, Binger, and Lee, and we'll have that for you when we return to Lockhart Field after this short break.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Out here, you'll learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Welcome back here. Top of the 5th inning coming up here at Lockhart Field. Junior Legion region action. Groton leading 12-0. TC Schuster beginning his 5th inning of work. 48 pitches. Very, very efficient day for him. For Redfield, we'll have Jackson Rude, Hunter Binger, and J.D. Lee. They will be the 3 guaranteed batters. If any of them should get on, we could go beyond that. First pitch misses inside. TC back on the mound looking in at his catcher for the sign. And the 1-0 misses off the plate. That was pitch number 50, I believe, for Schuster. The 2-0 misses low and away. Again, sometimes you see this after a long inning. You know, Groton sent 12 batters, scored 6 runs. Sometimes you see this from a pitcher coming out. And a 4-pitch walk, first of the game for Schuster. Again, just got to settle himself back down. Again, he's battled his way out, gave up a leadoff hit in the last inning and worked himself out of it. So Hunter Binger now the batter. First pitch swung on, chased up in the zone. Again, that's one thing that TC's been able to take advantage of. These Redfield hitters are aggressive, and anything that's up a little bit, you see a lot of them chasing it, so he's been able to get away with that a little bit today. Check at first. I don't foresee runners going here with the 12-run difference. But, you know, Redfield may be looking to get something started. Maybe that would be a spark for them, is to get their runners moving. The 0-1 misses up and away. but knowing Tommy Gregg for as long as I have, he's a pretty good baseball guy, understands that they need more than just that run at first, so they got to get a lot of base runners. And the 1-1 swung on, popped up. That one's going to reach out of play over by our Little League fields. Is count now 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Redfield shortstop. The 1-2 swung on, popped up. Kraus going to give it a look, but it's going to go out of play. Again, count stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jackson Rude on first, led the inning off with a 4-pitch walk. The 1-2, that's going to stay high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Just off the inside corner, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And TC having a little bit of trouble here. Kind of a little speed bump, and understanding that, he takes his time out there. Walks around the mound a little bit, gets himself back composed. And the 3-2, swung on and missed. And Binger down swinging for the first out of the inning. Good job there by Schuster coming back after that 4-pitch walk. Kind of struggled there against Binger, but found his little bit of a rhythm and got himself out of the at-bat. The confusion here is Tommy Gregg saw what I saw, and first pitch swinging, fouled out of play. Looked like TC put his foot down, but not on the rubber, and then was kind of confused, and it just didn't look natural out there. So a lot of times when things aren't natural, might be a little bit of a block, but wasn't called, so we won't say anything else. The 0-1 to Lee, swung on and missed. Strike 2. Lee 0 for 1 today, was a strikeout victim in the 2nd inning. Schuster here quickly ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Again, Jackson Rude on first by way of a walk. And the 0-2 on the outside corner, and Lee goes down looking for out number 2. Going to bring up Zach Bonine, the left fielder for Redfield. First pitch to Bonine, swung on and soft liner to Greblinghoff. He's going to flip it to second to Ablin to retire Rude for the 3rd out. And that will end the game by way of the 10-run rule. Teams are going to go through the line, shake hands. And we're going to take a little break here. When we come back, we'll have Ron Kraus, the head coach of Post 9 Baseball in Millbank, to chat a little bit about the upcoming state tournaments. We'll also do a recap of this game and a preview of the game coming up. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back here at Lockhart Field in a little bit.
You learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
All right, welcome back to Lockcars Field. We just saw a game completed by way of 10-run rule. Groton defeats Redfield 12-0 in their first game of the tournament. Now we'll have a little bit of a break here as the grounds crew gets the field prepped, and our next game will start here about 20 minutes or so with Groton taking on Clark Willow Lake. But right now we've got a little extra guest here. My dad, Ron Kraus, he's the head coach of American Legion Post 9 over in Millbank, and Lincoln Kraus's grandpa. A lot of things happening over in Millbank.
Yeah, to say the least.
Yeah, so give us a little bit of a background or of what's going on, what's been happening the last couple of years to get us to this 100th anniversary of Legion Baseball.
Well, as most of you know, we have a new field that was erected here, actually 2 years ago, and we played some games on it last year, and kind of seeing some of the amenities that need to be done, and we were able to get a press box built and get roofs on our dugouts, and as far as the field goes, the field was pretty well all set, ready to go, but like I said, we had some things we wanted to get done, and got some of that stuff done this year, and fortunately for us, we were kind of on a timetable because we're hosting 2 state tournaments, which we were fortunate to have the 100th anniversary national tournament here a couple weeks ago, where the national committee from the American Legion headquarters were here, and we had a 4-team tournament. We're very exciting to have them here, and they really were impressed with what we have to offer. And then moving forward with the state tournaments coming up, it's been a process, but the field is in great shape, and it's by the end of this season, with hosting the State B and the State Junior Legion, we'll have 94 games played on that field this year. So it's been a process, but it's a magnificent field. It pretty much mirrors any major league field that's in existence. It plays very well, and we're excited to be able to do that this year.
Yeah, it is. It's a premier field. If you get a chance, to come and watch these next couple of weekends, encourage all of you to do that. Now, the field was one of the phases. What else is there that's supposed to be coming to the field? I know we've talked about it over the last couple of years that it's kind of a 2, 3, 4 phase project.
Yeah, this really was phase 2, was getting the dugouts in and getting them done, and moving on to phase 3. Moving on to phase 3, where will be the grandstand and stuff like that with built-in press box and stuff. We have a portable press box now, and that's kind of where we're at for this season. Hoping this fall that the new grandstand will be put in. It takes donations, and it's mostly all funded through donations. We have a memorial pathway built now, and so some of the plaques are on the warning tracks there, but you can see them as you walk in, and so those things are yet to come. Barn out in the right field, it's going to host 2 indoor batting cages along with a meeting room for the Legion, and we're hoping that will come into play here in the next year or 2. And then possibly moving in the 5-year plan, there's going to be 2 more softball fields, youth fields out there as well. So that's kind of where it's at, and we feel pretty excited to be able to host the state tournaments this year, and we hope we can put a good product out there. We've got some fabulous teams coming. Like I said, we have close teams. We have Clark in, we have Groton in, of course, and they have great following, and we hope that they enjoy the tournaments, and we're certainly glad to have them there.
Yeah, I know. Talking with some of the Groton players, they said that field plays as true as any field they've been on, and coming up here, starting on Friday, we've got the Class B Senior Legion tournament starting at 10 o'clock. I don't have the matchups in front of me, but some good teams coming. So give us a little rundown of some of if you know anything about some of the teams coming in.
Well, Del Rapids, of course, is the defending state champion, and I think they will be the team to beat. I believe they're one of the better teams that we've seen them play. They played in our Heritage tournament here, and I think they were probably stellar. They pretty much can get the job done. I mean, from top to bottom, they got probably 7-8 guys that can hit the ball pretty much anywhere in the park, and they got good pitching. Don't know a lot about Scotland Meadow, who is Melbank's opponent, but I've got some feelers out to try and get some calls tonight about them, so we'll find out about them. Parkston's another good team, but like I said, you look at Groton. Groton has done very well this season. They're going to make some noise in the tournament as well, and it's all about pitching and hitting the ball. And I think you look at the teams like Parkston. We did hear something about them that they're pretty deep in pitching, but they're not as offensive as they'd like to be, but they do have the defense. So, that's kind of the little things. Dakota Valley's another team. They had a stellar performance. Clark is kind of a dark horse team coming in. They played Lake Norton down the wire, 12-11 win for them. So, those are teams that I think you're going to hear a lot about, and I hope it's a very competitive tournament.
And that's just it. You see teams like Clark who, they've always had pretty competitive teams, and they found a way against Lake Norton here last weekend, or last week, to kind of, I don't want to say sneak in, but you see teams like that come in and they get a little bit of momentum there in that region championship game, and they're able to ride that into the state tournament. So we'll see what comes of that. Also coming up in Millbank as well on August 8th. We don't know the field yet, as that's why we're playing these games. The Junior Legion State Tournament also. So a lot of things happening over in Millbank, and again, little pride for our family as again, Ron is my dad, still lives there. My brothers, my nephews, all still active in the baseball programs over there, and where I grew up and played. And enjoyed it. So a lot of fun, a lot of pride that we're seeing there. So we're going to take a break. I want to thank my dad, Ron, for being on with us here. To
invite everybody to come on over to Millbank and watch state tournaments. Be some fabulous baseball in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, just a quick little schedule here for that tournament. Games start on Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning. It'll be a doubleheader format. So first game at 10. And then about 20 minutes after that will be the second game. And then opening ceremonies are at 4.
At 4 o'clock. We're going to do it a little different this year. We're going to start them at 4 and get it done. And then there'll be 2 more games at 5. One at 5 o'clock, and then 30 minutes after that game will be the other game. So that'll be when Millbank will play Scotland Minnow. So that's kind of how it starts out first day, and then there'll be 4 games again on Saturday, and then probably 3 on Sunday. And then we go to 2 on Monday and possibly 2 on Tuesday. We're hopefully ending up finding a champion.
Yep, championship will be set for Tuesday. Again, for you Groton fans, Post 39 will play at 5 o'clock on Friday. And, of course, after that first round, when they played is determined by wins and losses. So we'll keep you updated with that on our Facebook page. Again, quickly, we're going to thank some sponsors. As you see the scroll on the bottom there of our screen, all those sponsors make this broadcast possible. Again, the Groton Baseball Softball Foundation, as always, doing a wonderful job with everything out here at the fields. And again, so but come back with us here in about 10-15 minutes or so. We'll have Groton taking on Clark in our final game of the day, and hopefully another win for Post 39, but we'll have to see. So we're going to take a nice long break here and tune in here again about 10-15 minutes, and we'll preview game number 2 for Groton today. Thank you. Thanks, Ronald.
Yeah.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Whether
Do you
you're
have a
pregnant